That works, okay. All right. All right. No, this works for me for now, and I appreciate your time. Thank you and your patience with me. Yeah, it will, hopefully soon. Thank you again. Okay. What was your name again? What was your name? Teresa?
Okay, hi everyone. Hopefully you can hear me today. I'll go check my live chat to see if anyone's here that can let me know if it's not working. You're watching another 24/7 TBC live broadcast. My name is Paul, and this is episode 52. And today's date is May 29th, 2018, and the title of this episode is the same as it was yesterday, Keeping the Message Practical. This is just the second part. Okay, let me go check to make sure that you guys are hearing this. Hang on just a second. Hi, Brian. Can you hear me okay? Is the audio working today? Okay, and you can see me well too, right? Okay, well, hopefully you can see me. The light's on, so it looks like my camera's on. It's just that it's not showing on this particular page where I see the live chat. Yes, okay, thanks, Brian. I really appreciate that. Okay, well, let's just get right into it. We are at the end of a redemption period with our cookie rewards program or promo. So I need to explain that real quick. TBC is a cryptocurrency called the Billion Coin. It's been out for 2 years. We are not on a trading exchange purposely because we are an abundant-based coin. Our value of our coin goes up every day and it never goes down, okay? It cannot be manipulated like coins, all the other coins can, that are on a market exchange. This makes our coin different in a very, very good way. Also, we have kept a small amount of centralization or control over our coin so that we can control the distribution of the coin fairly evenly among our first billion members. Okay, that's another reason why we call it the Billion Coin. The algorithm that we use bases the value of the price of our coin by you and I, members who join our private community and receive either full coins or pieces of those coins, which we call Kringles. Like with Bitcoin, pieces of Bitcoin are called Satoshi, okay? So, being as the algorithm is based on you and I, then we need you and I to have those coins. We need everyone to have coins in their hands, because every time someone gets coins, well, not in their hands, but it's cryptocurrency, but you understand, creates a wallet and has those Kringles deposited into their wallet, then that raises the price of our coin. And we base our value now on gold. The smallest measurement of gold is a grain. Okay, it's smaller than a gram. It takes 480 grains to equal 1 troy ounce of gold. So each person that joins, and it's free to join, okay? We just need your name and a real email address, because you will get at least 2 emails to that address right away, which you will need to find and open. Most likely it will be in your spam because you're not used to getting anything from us. So you open those up and you click on a confirmation link in that email. Just search for it. It's towards the bottom. It will say, you know, click this link to confirm or whatever it says. And the first one, or there's two of them. One of them will set up your back office, which will give you a duplicated website of our system that's just geared to you. It's yours. It's got your email address on there. It will have a link in there under marketing where you can turn around and give the gift of Kringles to your friends and family. Right now, that gift is worth over $2,000 US. We're just giving it away to anyone who wants it in the world. We've got to get it into people's hands. Okay. That way we can begin to use it as money, because that's what it is. It's a real cryptocurrency on a blockchain platform, and it is money. But we need to get it into the hands of the people on a mass scale, because when we created our coin, we have a mission, and that mission is to eliminate global financial poverty. So we need enough coins to do that, and we need enough people with those coins in their, you know, access to those coins in their wallets, just like other cryptocurrencies, so that it can be used all over the world. We also need a very powerful and very fast blockchain platform, which we now have. And as far as we know, we're the first ones to have it. It's called Blockchain Platform 2.0. Okay. So we are currently beginning our migration of all of our current members, which after 2 years is up to 3.2 million, over to the new blockchain platform. And we're going to take till July 31st to do that, okay, and make sure everything goes smooth. Now, we've built this, we've tested it. It's unbelievably fast. It's supposed to be as fast as Visa and MasterCard. It can be used anywhere in the world at the same time with no slowdown, okay? So that makes it a game changer, because as far as we know, no other cryptocurrency is capable of handling that many transactions at one time. So there's two things right there that should, if you're familiar with cryptocurrency, should already spark your interest. The price of our coin never goes down. It always goes up until it reaches 1 billion members. Then the algorithm stops. Okay, the price will stop. Okay, so what will be the price of one coin when we get to 1 billion? Well, it'll be 1 billion times whatever the price of a grain of gold is, right? 1 billion times 1 billion grains of gold. Okay, so, or 1 billion grains. Yeah, gold. So right now the price of gold, a grain, is approximately $2.80. Okay, so if it remains the same in 2 to 3 years when we hit our first billion, then the price of our coin will max out at $2.8 billion per coin. So if we could get one coin in 1 million people's hands, that's our first goal. We want to create 1 million billionaires, because right now in the world, there is only 2,200. Okay, that's the problem with the world. Just right there. 7.5 billion people, but only 2,200 billionaires. Okay, so we need to step that up. We need to take the money back into our own hands and create freedom again for ourselves all over the world and eliminate poverty. Okay, so that's what we're going to do with this coin. So after we create 1 million billionaires, and many of them will be multi-billionaires, then we're going to create 1 billion millionaires and multi-millionaires, okay, with our Kringles. And then we'll have enough left over to take care of the rest of the population of 6.5 billion in complete abundance. And I mean complete abundance, like they've never seen it before. Okay, that's what we're doing. And because we are migrating over to a new blockchain 2.0, you're going to see massive growth. And so we're stepping up our education to people about who we are and what we're doing. We're stepping it up by having these live broadcasts 24/7. Every day, there's someone giving a video at every time of the 24-hour period, anywhere in the world, and in different languages. Excuse me. Most of the time, okay? Now, if there's a slot, and they've been divided up into 48 half-hour slots, if there's a slot that's open and someone lands on that by going to the billioncoin.info and looking under broadcasts, and they just happen, say it's 6 o'clock their time, 6 p.m., or it's 6 a.m., wherever they're at, and they look at 6 a.m. and there's nothing there, or they look at 6 p.m. and there's nothing there. There's nobody there. But there's somebody there for 5:30, or there's somebody there for 6:30. Well, they can even go back and click on the 5:30 one. That guy can still be live, because a lot of us go over a half hour. If he's finished, then it will direct you to his finished broadcast on his YouTube, and you'll be able to listen to him. You'll be able to listen to any of the links that you see for any time slot, to see who you like to listen to hear it in whatever language you understand, and get educated on what we're doing and what the Billion Coin's about. And of course, you can always go to thebillioncoin.info. That's our main site, and get all the information you want. Okay, so let me go back and say it's free again to sign up. Okay, and all you need to do is open up those 2 emails, hit those confirmation links, and one will create your back office and one will create your wallet. Okay, and the gift of $2,000 worth of cookies, I don't know exactly how many cookies that is, but the cookie rewards will show up immediately in your wallet or in your back office, probably your back office, under cookie rewards. And then when we have a redemption period, like a month, where the whole month you can redeem those cookies in your back office by just pushing a button, and they'll disappear, and the same amount of Kringles will show up in your wallet. That's real coin, okay? But by that point, you have made a decision to join our community by spending $10. That will cover your back office for a year, and will also cover a lifetime of your wallet with no transaction fees, ever. Okay, now we didn't used to charge $10, but we noticed last year as we were giving that gift away, many people put no value on it. So they didn't really take the time to understand what it was or go educate themselves on it. They didn't exactly tell too many people about it. And we realized that when people get something that's free, they don't necessarily value it all that well. So what can we do? Well, we'll charge $10. But here's the thing. Nobody will have to pay that $10. Because when you come and you sign up, okay, and you get those 2 links and you get your back office and you click on that link and it opens up your back office, you're going to have 10 questions that you're going to go through, and each question has a paragraph. And you will read that paragraph, and then you'll answer one of 2 questions, a true or a false. And you won't be able to fail the test, because if you do click on false, it will tell you that's the false answer, and go back and read the paragraph again and do it again. Okay? But what it is basically is our mission statement. Those 10 paragraphs and those 10 answers will vet you, either not wanting to be a part of our community and not wanting anything to do with our coin at that time in your life, or it will do the exact opposite. You'll want to join. You will want to participate in helping to eliminate global poverty. And you will have no problem spending that $10. Okay, because there is no refunds in cryptocurrency and in this system. Even with a fee that we charge for a lifetime wallet and back office, you'll have that once you pay the 10. But see, you won't want a refund after you read those 10 questions. You won't even think about it. Okay, it's genius the way we have set up our system and the way the creators and admin of our coin have and are continuing to do. Like I said, we are 2 years old and all we've done is grown and become stronger every single week. Okay, so let me think if there's anything else about the sign-up process. Okay, that's it. Okay, as soon as you pay your $10, you get your free cookie rewards that are worth, today they're worth $2,000. Okay, now we are in a redemption period for the next 2 days. Okay, till the end of this month. We've been in one during the whole month of May. We have them every 5 months. So the next one will be November. So if you were to actually come in today or tomorrow, you would get those cookie rewards immediately put into your back office if you made a payment with admin accepts Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum. So if you went through that process in your back office and you made your payment and it came back, okay, you're paid, you're set to go, then you can actually hit the button on those cookies that you see in your back office under cookie rewards and they will be put into your wallet. Okay, or you can wait till November. By then you can have a whole lot more, because we have promotions of all kinds to get this coin in your hand, because our coin is so expensive now, at over $9 million a coin, and it will get up to $2.8 billion per coin if the price of gold stays the same as it is today in 2 or 3 years when we hit our first billion. So no one could buy, really, I mean, not no one, but very few could buy a full coin. So, but you could buy Kringles. Okay, so we have this cookie promotion going on where if you want more than just that gift that you get when you spend your $10 for your back office in your wallet, if you want more than that, and that will probably hit a full price when we get our first billion people, a little less than $1 million. Okay, which is not bad, right? But it's not going to make you wealthy. Okay, but if you want more, if you want a full coin, if you want to become a billionaire, a multi-billionaire, actually, now that we've priced it in on gold, we used to price it on the euro. Okay, but it doesn't make any sense at this point, and with our growth going the way we are, to base the value of our coin on a fiat currency that's backed with nothing. So we switched over to gold. Okay, so if you want more, here's the cookie reward promotion. You buy $100 worth of Kringles, okay, at that current Kringle price of that day. You buy $100. If you were to buy it today from one of us, we have to buy it from a member. Admin doesn't sell any coins. If you spend $100, as soon as it's validated that the purchase has been made and received, admin will immediately put 1 million cookies into your back office. 1 million cookies under our system is worth 1 million Kringles that you can exchange that to or redeem it during a redemption period. Again, you've got 2 days to do that if you want to do it in the month of May. Otherwise, you can wait till November. But 1 million Kringles is 1 full billion coin. Currently worth $9 million and will be worth, if it's the same price as gold today, $2.8 billion per coin. And you can buy as many coins as you want You could spend 200 and get 2 coins. You could spend 1,000 and get 10 coins. And we have even more amazing, just amazing. It will blow you away. Let me tell you about it because it blows me away. We've got people, right? We've been using our coin amongst ourselves, peer to peer. Okay. In fact, I just saw a blog. I haven't watched it. It's got a little video, and I haven't read the whole thing because it's an agreement. But in the Philippines, they have agreed that TBC, the billion coin, is now real money. It can be used anywhere in the Philippines. Okay, so there's our first country right there. That's full on. Okay, and we're just getting started. So this is an exciting thing. But here's the situation when you think about how our algorithm works compared to how, say, Bitcoin fluctuates all the time in price. As you may be aware, if you're aware of Bitcoin and what's been going around or what's been going on, then you know that Bitcoin has a small economy in the world. There's places where you can go and buy things. Okay, just like you can use Bitcoin to buy your $10 admin fee for your wallet and your back office. Okay. He doesn't want fiat currency. I don't blame him. Neither do I. If you want to buy $100 with me, I would prefer you pay me with cryptocurrency, but I will take cash if that's all you got. And then I'll just buy some Bitcoin or something. Because I just hang on to it. I don't fool around and play games, gamble it on the trading exchange. Okay, so, but here's the exciting thing about what's going on with our coin compared to what's going on with Bitcoin. Bitcoin has a small economy. There are places that accept it and for goods, services, merchandise, retailers, but it's very, very small. And why is it so small? It's because those individuals who are accepting it, those business owners, don't need to turn around and use that Bitcoin right away to replace their stock or whatever. So they don't have to worry about it going down in price the next day, and then maybe going down again the next day, and then maybe going down again the next day before it goes back up. See what I'm saying? So they just put it in their wallet and they just let it sit there because they know, because of supply and demand, that in 12 months it'll be higher than it was then. And that's the way it will always be. 12 months later, it'll be higher, always higher, 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 until who knows what it hits. Okay. So, but there's only 21 million coins being produced for Bitcoin. It's not enough to be a solution to world poverty, but it is an option. It is money. It's real. It is an option to protect your wealth if you have your wealth based in fiat currency, like stocks, bonds, IRAs, things of that sort that are all based on the current central banking system, their Federal Reserve note, which is worthless, which is all the countries are rebelling against around the world and getting off of it, switching back to gold and sending those dollars back home here. That system is what we are getting rid of, okay? And the billion coin is going to be part of that solution, okay? Trump and the Patriots are doing the rest, but we're doing something on the side here that is a separate and complete solution to all the monetary problems and challenges that we in the world have been going through for decades and centuries, with oppression and all kinds of horrible things, because we've been brainwashed into having this scarcity mindset. It's artificial. It's an artificial scarcity that they've created for us, telling us there's not enough water, there's not enough food, there's not enough this or that. That's how they control us. Okay, so I'm going to tap on real fast before I go back to the exciting news about what's going to happen with our coin in the very near future, now that we're moving over to this super fast and effective blockchain platform 2.0. Again, back to that cookie rewards. You've never seen leverage like this in the history of mankind. Okay, first of all, for $10, you can get a gift of $2,000 immediately. Okay, and it will be worth more when you turn it in if you wait till November. Otherwise, you've got 2 days. If you spend $100 on Kringles, that's going to be leveraged into one full coin, $2.8 billion. Okay, so for $100, you can become a multi-billionaire. Sounds crazy, huh? That's our scarcity mindset that is telling us that's crazy. That's crazy, Paul. It's too good to be true. That's a scam. Okay, but all you got to do is just educate yourself on the billioncoin.info site, and you'll realize that we're real. We've been here 2 years. We're not a scam. We've been giving the coin out for free. If we were a scam and trying to take people's money, we wouldn't be handing it out free to everybody. But see, that's where all the magic happens, is when we get the coin into your hands. Then you can use that coin. We don't want to use fiat currency. Then we don't want to exchange it for free fiat currency. We want to use Kringles as money all over the world. It is now official money in the Philippines. Okay? And you can go and find that out if you want to by going to the billioncoin.info site and looking for the blog and clicking on the blog, and it will be there. Okay, so let me think if there's anything else I wanted to say about that. Just the leverage is unreal, but it is real. And I'm not going to stop telling you about it because it's really real. Okay? Otherwise, we wouldn't be doing this. We are bringing abundance back to the world. Okay, that's what we are, an abundance-based coin. And we just found out that there's another coin coming out that's going to be like ours. It's never, as far as we know, going to be put on a trading exchange. It is, using an algorithm to value its coin. Now, how does their algorithm work? Well, every time someone comes into their system and purchases their coin, it raises the price of that coin by a fraction. Okay, and as you understand cryptocurrencies, it can be divided 100 million times. Okay, even more. But 100 million times is the standard. Okay, we've reached a price where, like I said, we just dropped the last 2 zeros. So instead of 100 million Kringles being worth one full coin, like 100 million Satoshis would be worth one Bitcoin. And now it just takes 1 million. Okay. But that just makes the system easier because of the high price of our coin. So what was I saying? I lost my train of thought. Maybe you guys could tell me what I was talking about. Give me an excuse, anyone to come over. No, there's nobody here. I'm gonna refresh this page. Now I can see myself. That's always good. All right. Let me refresh this page. Now I can see. Okay. I lost my train of thought. Oh, this other coin. That's what I was talking about. So if everybody who comes along and makes a purchase of their coin and it raises the price every time someone does that, even by just a fraction, that's an abundance-based coin, right? Because the price will always go up. It will never go down. Now, I don't know what their algorithm is set on, what their max is on the price of their coin or how many coins they're making, but I do know this is a very real company. The owner is as smart as they get. We all know who he is. He's the owner of Telegram messaging service, the 9th largest messaging service in the world. Okay, it started in 2013, so it's 5 years old. And last month they had 200 million people chatting on their free application. Why? Because it's completely private. Not even a third party can listen in. Not even Telegram can listen in or see what people are chatting about. That's why it's reached such popularity in only 5 years. That's the way social media type things are. People are super attracted to them and they grow very fast. Cryptocurrency is a different animal. As we know, Bitcoin's been around since 2009. And at this point, they only have 12 million people in the world using it. Okay? Because it takes education to know what it is. People need to understand what the old system was. And they need to get their heads around that and realize, oh, wow, yeah. You know, and so that's why our system is what it is, because we have a mission. We want like-minded people. We want people that are not selfish, people that are not greedy, people that want to end global financial poverty by just accepting our gift and coming into our private organization and hopefully telling their friends and family members how to become wealthy. We have control over that distribution. We don't let rich people come in and buy our coin up and leave the masses again with scraps, which can happen with all the other coins on the market exchange. Okay, just like any market, it's pump and dump with the wealthy, right? Pump the price up, bring the people in, dump it, take the people's wealth. Okay, so they can't do that with our system. You can't do that with our cryptocurrency. And more people are realizing that our type of cryptocurrency is the one that they want to be involved in and they want to own, because our whole goal is to be using it as a full-on economy. Now, last year, the first year of our growth, we went from 171 initial members, like-minded individuals, to 100,000 12 months later, which was March of last year, 2017. Okay, and then I got involved about 2 days after that. It was when I found out about the billion coin and purchased my first Kringles. And then from there, it's just, I've never looked back. So we grew last year 30 times. We went from 100,000 to 3 million by March 21st, or a few days after that, in 2018. If we grow, and that was a slow time, okay? That was when we were still on that old, 1.0 blockchain platform where, we got to the point where we were doing so many peer-to-peer transactions among ourselves, even not being on a trading exchange, that we got slowed down. We still grew by 30 times in our growth because we just were giving the coin away, okay? Which is the whole point, growth. Okay, distribution. That's the business we're in, distribution. Okay, we don't make any money until we make our money money. Does that make sense? Okay. But yes, we do sell the coins. If you have to, need to buy coins, you'll have to buy them from one of us. A member that has enough coins, it's not going to bother us to sell you some Kringles. It's not going to take away enough of our wealth to hurt us. Okay. So again, believe me when I say that admin, the creators of our coin, it's not just one person, it's a team effort. And you can get educated on it by reading that blog. It goes back 2 years. He's been posting every day for 2 years. That's how he stays in contact with our community. Okay, and I forgot what I was going to say again. Oh, well, let me just skip ahead to the unbelievable opportunity that is approaching us very fast. Okay, now that we're on this blockchain 2.0 and we're migrating, we're not on it yet, but we're in the migrating process. You're going to see growth. Oh, that's what I was talking about. We saw 30 times growth in a slow year, which was last year. If we only grow 30 times the next 12 months, with a super fast blockchain, If we only grow 30 times again, we'll be at 90 million. That's 7 times the ownership, I guess is what you'd call it. They don't really call themselves member. You're not a member of anything. You can say that Bitcoin has a community, but it's not really a community run by anybody. You know, it's not a structured community. So, yeah, it's 7 times 12 million, right? Would be around 90 million, something like that. Anyway, we'd have an amazing economy. We'd be using it as money all over the world. And we still are heading towards our first billion people. So we'd still have 10 times more to go. And we will get there within 2 to 3 years. Okay? So please take a good look at what we're talking about here and get involved. Yes, we're going to charge you $10 now. We want you to be serious. We want you to know that we are serious. Okay? That's all you have to lose unless you want to, use the unbelievable leverage of $100 to 2.8 billion. $100. If you don't get involved with the billion coin and the Kringle coin, then get involved in Bitcoin. Okay, I'm not a financial advisor, but that's what I would do, just to protect my wealth or my current financial situation. I could buy gold, I could buy silver, I could buy platinum, I could buy diamonds, I could buy precious stones, but then I'd have to have some place to keep them where it wouldn't be stolen or I wouldn't be robbed. It just makes better sense to me to use a cryptocurrency. And it's out there in internet land, okay, where it can't be taken from you unless they shut down the entire electrical grid in the whole world at the same time, which is never going to happen. Okay, so the exciting news about what this means and the fact that the Philippines has become the first country to accept it within their entire country. It's just like what we've been doing. We've been doing it since a few months after we got started. We were using the coin amongst ourselves to buy things from each other. Okay. Then we started just making deals with mom and pop stores and small merchandisers, service providers, whatever. We tell them about the coin, how it goes up in price, and ask them if they'd like to take it. People could say no or yes. But here's the thing. Just the other day, a person purchased a lot of land in Arizona. That individual was interested in the gold that was on the land, and there was a small amount of gold, and there's supposed to be. But the owner wanted to get rid of it. He didn't want to bother mining it. There's a lot of regulations going on right now by the central banking system to prevent people from digging up gold. It's insane. Okay, but anyway, they don't want the gold in your hands because that's real, right? But anyway, this guy was selling his plot of land for $16,000. And this particular individual who had the billion coin approached him and said, would you take the billion coin instead of cash? And he told him about the billion coin. And then he said, sounds interesting. I'm going to have to check it out. He says, go ahead and take your time, check it out. He says, but I'm only going to offer you $10,000 on the land. And the owner said, well, I don't understand. I'm asking $16,000. And the guy with the TBC said, well, by giving you $10,000, that $10,000 is going to continue to go up in value to where it's going to end up in the millions when we reach our first billion. Do you understand? He goes, oh, yeah, according to your algorithm. I see what you're saying. So he took a day or two to check it out, and he told the guy, the land is yours for 10,000 billion coins. And he came aboard and sold that land for 10,000 billion coins, or 10,000 worth of Kringles. So things like this are happening. We're doing it with cars, computers, all kinds of things, okay? So now in the Philippines, they're accepting us money for everything. And that's what we're doing. That's where we're going. That's what we're going to achieve. But we're going to balance that wealth out amongst the members of our community. We're going to create 1 million billionaires, not 2,200, 1 million. And then 1 billion millionaires, multi, okay? And then we're going to take care of the rest of the 6.5 billion people in pure abundance. The money will be back in the people's hands. We will control our lives. We will not be slaves anymore. We will have everything we want. And this is the opportunity that you have, if you're watching this, is that amazing leverage that you have at this point of our history, when we are only 3.2 million strong, and our goal is to get to 1 billion. And if we hit 30, 40 million members in the next 6 months or so, we'll have our own pretty much economy. I mean, if Bitcoin has a small one, imagine how much more of an economy we will have. Using Kringles as money, it is money. It's cryptocurrency. Okay. When I talk about what we can do with money in our own hands, it's unlimited. No, I'm going to stay off that subject for today. I may bring it up another time. But just understand that the system we've been on has been a debt-based system. The United States has been under that control since 1913. When the Federal Reserve Act was passed, and we gave our money system over to a private bank. The Federal Reserve Bank is a private bank. And as a private bank, it can be audited so that we can all know what it's doing. But they have so much power, they have never been audited. Okay? But Trump's going to pass, he's already come out with an audit bill for the Federal Reserve. Okay? Because Trump and the Patriots are at war with the central banking system. We want to make America great again, right? But we can't unless we make the entire world great again. Think about it. It's common sense and logic. Okay? If you've got some sick organ like your pancreas and your whole body is sick, how are you going to make just the pancreas well? You've got to fix the entire body, right? Okay. So that's what we're doing. You're seeing it all around the world. Okay? So please get some more information. Look at those links below in the description of this video. It won't take too long to go check it out and find out what we're doing. And I'm going to be here every day, God willing, unless something comes up and I have to skip a day here or there. At 5 o'clock Pacific Daylight Savings Time. Okay, I'm in the Las Vegas area, Nevada, United States. And I appreciate you guys for coming and listening to me and supporting me, and I support you. God bless you all. I love you, and I will talk to you tomorrow.